Hi guys! Welcome to Quarantine Journal ng Makulit na Guro, where we talk about anything and everything under the sun. Today is October 10, 2022 and it's exactly 3 months since I moved into Shelito. So in those 3 months, I have realized the advantages and disadvantages of living in Shelito. First off, everything is so far away. I really need to take out the motorcycle to get water from the convenience store, to buy supplies, to get the littlest, simplest things like eggs, ice cream. Patindig, I just have to walk and everything is available. Almost everything is available. Here, I have to ask permission to bring in supplies for the improvement of the house. In Patindig Araw, I just need to go to the hardware and bring it home. But one of the advantages of living in Shelito is the open space. I mean, it's been a long time since I last lived in a house with an open space. I lived in Patindig Araw for 15 years, and it was a second floor apartment with very small window for morning sunshine. And if I wanted sunshine, I'd have to go out of the house and stand in the mini terrace so that I can get my dose of sunlight. And the air, the wind is not that much as well because there are a lot of establishments. So here in Shelito, it's still open space, as you can see behind me. Maybe eventually I will lose all of this wind and all of this air, but at least now I am enjoying it. In the 3 months that I'm in Shelito, 3 years, fast forward. Okay, so in the 3 months that I'm in Shelito, a lot of things have happened. I mean, I've put up the fence, I put up the tent, I've improved the back. There's a fence there as well. The floors have been tiled, although I still don't have my closet because it's quite expensive. I need to get enough funds for that. I've cleaned out the house. It took me around 2 weekends to actually clear out my stuff. Okay, so now I have sunlight every morning. Even if when I'm on the second floor, I just need to open my window and I really don't need to go out of the house. But of course, if I want to be solar powered, recharged, I need to go out into the garage. So I like the space. There is a space for Soleil. Okay? Because in the apartment, I have to share the space with the owner of the house, with the landlord. And sometimes there are conflicts with the other tenants because they think that I'm given more privilege than them. I mean, hey, I've been living in that place for 15 years. I think I have privileges. So, just this morning, while having coffee, I felt the feeling when I was still a kid in Kawit. So, I grew up in Kawit, in one of the subdivisions, the first few subdivisions in Kawit. And we had a big yard. My mom had a big garden. My dad had a big garage. And we did have a big house. So I enjoyed being in the garage, being in the garden. And now I have the garage and I'm working on the garden. And now it actually feels like Kawit again. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like I'm really home. The air right now, the ambiance right now is like Christmas in Kawit. Okay, so I really appreciate that. And even the sound of the airplanes. I grew up listening to the sound of the airplanes passing by or passing above our house. And I've always waved at the airplanes when they pass by because my father was an OFW. So I've always waved goodbye to the airplanes because my mom said my father is on that airplane. So I really love it here. the serenity, the coolness, you know, it really feels like home. And I'm glad I bought this house because it may be difficult because it's taken like half of my salary. The payment for this house is half my salary, and I have to make do with the other half to provide my needs and of course my whims. But everything is just fine. I mean, this is just great. I am at home. I am home in this little place called Shalito. Bye guys.